class. So these are the topic for module 2. So ano yung gihimo kay hapit na mag-exam dyan lahi raman jud nang naamoy kuan nadungog nga discussion kaysa ka mo rin nagbasa, no? Okay. So by the way, kaning sadya I've already discussed this during the Zoom meeting I conducted, nakalimot ko sa tong date. Basta katong mga naka-attend ato kay bawa na to sila ani. But for those nga wa kay gamay ra tong naka-attend kaysa naka-attend. So it's better for you to watch this video. So nature of speech communication process. So according to George T. Wilkins, speech is the most important of all means of communication. So we all know that speech is one of the two types of communication because we have the verbal and the non-verbal. So speech is the most important of all means of communication. So meaning to say the verbal communication is the most important because when you say verbal, it uses speech. It uses words in order to communicate. Okay. So what are the different functions of speech communication? We have the first one to inquire, to inform, to persuade, and to entertain. Okay. What's meant by to inquire? To inquire means to request for information, assistance, services, or supplies without persuasive effort. Kasi pwede mo sabon persuasive? Meaning, di ba, gipugos, gi-persuade. So, ang pag-inquire without persuasive effort, meaning, nautahan na lang ka, to inquire for something. For example, tagpila ang per head sa kuan, kumuadto kaniga, pilay plate per head. Oh, you are inquiring. Pilay bayad magstay overnight. Pilay hong grado, ma'am? Pilay hong grado, sir? That is to inquire. You are requesting, you're asking for information or assistance, services, or supplies without persuasive effort. Okay. Next, we have to inform. So, kung first ganina, to inquire, ikaw nangutana, this time, you are the one giving information. So, we convey information to the intended audience by providing instructions or directions, description of something, or explanation of how and why an object or a process operates or reports. So you are giving information just like Aaron. I am the one giving you information regarding on the 4 types of speech. So it's very simple. Okay, giving information. First one is to inquire, second is to inform. So what is the third one? The third one is to persuade. Okay, we persuade to motivate our audience to act or behave in a way that he or she may not have thought about before. Okay, so persuade meaning imong convince. Okay, other term for persuade is convince. Nga, for example, you will talk about the disadvantages or the cons of smoking. Okay, so after talking about the bad effects of smoking, so katong person nga smoker, mautro ang iyang view about smoking. So, di na ko mag-smoke, kay makadaot sa health. So, with that, you are an effective speaker kay your purpose is to persuade man, di ba? Imo i-convince, na mauni mo believe sa imong gusto or mo buhaton imong gusto, mo tuon nimo. So, meaning, you are effective speaker because you persuade that person to believe or to act how you want him or her to be. Okay, so that is to persuade. Anyway, to persuade no lisod siya because it's hard to convince. Especially that you need to walk your talk. Okay, for example, you will be talking about the negative effects of smoking. Pero nakita lang nga nag-smoke ka. Okay, do you think makakonvince kanila? Dili, di ba? So, kung mo-persuade gani ka, dapat ikaw mismo, you will set as an example. Para ba na class nga maninda kag mga beauty products? Kani kay makahamis na now, makawa sa bugas, but ikaw mismo, you have many bugas in your face. Okay, just idya gani na maligya bugason. Pero mo gani sa naputi, idya. So, pagtuo sa imong gi-convince nga effective imong product. So, in persuading, ikaw mismo class dapat you will set as an example sa imong istorya. Kung sa kuan pa, walk your talk. Bawal mangupya. Diya, ikaw ngupyahon. O, di ka ka-persuade kay ikaw mismo, you're not doing what you are talking. So, walk your talk. And the last is to entertain. To entertain means giving information and we entertain by giving information and by persuading. So take note class, to entertain, duhay gidaan niya. It's a combination of to inform and to persuade. Okay, we entertain by giving information and by persuading. We divert, amuse, decrease tension, or build rapport with the audience. So how can you entertain a person kung wa nimo siya na-convince nga maminaw nimo? So when we say class to entertain, dapat entertaining ka nga speaker, you have a sense of humor. Okay, there are a lot of speakers nga mamaayo may istorya no, pero boring sila. No matter how good you are, no matter how meaningful your message is, pero if the way you deliver your speech, brag labi na monotonous ka from the start to the end, same rag imong tone sa voice. So, what's the result? Your audience may fall into deep sleep. Mahimo na silang sleeping beauty. Bitaw, so you need to have sense of humor. Ingon pa class, mas lisod magpakatawa kaysa magpahilak. Madaw na ka ng mga artista, ka ng mga komedyante, mas dali sila musikat, di po sila maluma. Kumpara ng mga hinsikat karon nga mga drama-drama, kadugayan, mawa na po sila passing. Okay, kaya nino to muna kay sense of humor. Okay, even di ba sa ikaw, di ba turn on ba yata sa mga tao nga katigo magpakatawa? Kaya lisod ba magpakatawa class na iban, dami nag-teacher magpakatawa, bisag di mo katawa na, makatawa na lang, magpasumangil. No? Okay, so that's to entertain. So it is a combination of to inform and to persuade. So asa yung pinakalisod nilang upat? Pinakalisod is to entertain. Okay, the combination ko sa to inform and to persuade. Then second is to persuade. Kay lisod man nga maka-convince ka. Ang sa to entertain jud kay mo convince ka. Amo entertain ka first by persuading the person. Kadang maka-entertain ka kung ma-hook nimo ilang attention ba nga maminaw. Diyan to palingaw na sila. So then mao to inform, to inquire, to inform, to persuade, and to entertain. And the most difficult of them, the four, is to entertain. So I think that's the end of our topic about the functions of speech.